Hey, this is Stan with TopSurfer.com. It is Wednesday, March 29th, and it is time for Stan's Tip of the Week. So this week I wanted to talk to you about three crucial legs of the stool. So I don't know if you're familiar with a milking stool, but it has three legs on it. It's what the farmer sits on when he milks the cow, and it has three legs on it. Now, if you remove one of those legs, the stool is going to topple over real easy. And with marketing and website design and development, basically there's three crucial legs that you need to have. The first one, of course, is content. You need to have good content. If you're worried about SEO, you need to make sure it's keyword rich and that basically that people like it and that Google knows that people like it. But here's the little secret to content. Content should be like a lady's skirt. It should be long enough to cover the subject, but short enough to keep the person's interest. So basically, I've seen websites out there that just have so much content on them, and people get just overwhelmed by it, and they just don't want to read it. So if you have too many words on your page, then you need to be careful of that, because the next part is design. You do need to have some good design on the page. You need to be careful that the content is mixed in with the design, and that you're using images and boxes and different, if you want to provide more content, that's fine, but allow the person to maybe go to another page to learn more. So you can put in a little paragraph and then say learn more, click here, and then they can go to another page. But on your main sales page and in your main emails and stuff like that you're sending out, you want to keep your content really short, sweet, and to the point, and you just want to get them over to the call to action is really what you want to do. The other thing is conversion. All these things need to be intertwined. You need to be worried about content, you need to be worried about design, but you need to be worried about that person converting to a sell. And if all three of those elements aren't working, then you're going to have a problem. So the key to conversion is a couple of things. Mostly you want a call to action, and you want the call to action to be easy to understand and be easy to see. And it should be in the top right area of your website. And then also make sure that it's a different color than everything else on your page. So if you have a blue page and you have white text, kind of like this example here, and then you have a blue button up here, it's going to blend in, and people aren't going to know that it's a button. Also, it's best to make it look like it is a button. I've seen buttons on pages that just look like a box, and people can't tell that they're a button. I actually had a client who had a huge button. It was about this big on his website, and it was huge. And we looked at a heat map of his website, and I found that just as many people were clicking on the little link up here that said buy now as were clicking on this big circular button. And so we found out just from that people weren't noticing that was somewhere they could click. And people really need to be able to find that call to action quickly. So you basically need to take people by the hand as you're guiding them through your website and help them understand what they need to do next. So as you're writing up your sales content and all your your emails and things like that you're going to send out, make sure you're just giving short little things. Design it well. Go in and play with it a little bit. Don't just type up some text and put it on the page and hope people read it. You really want to make bold things that are important, and and make things different sizes. Put things in boxes. Different things like that, just so that they pop off the page. Use some images, and then also take people by the hand and just say, here's what you need to do next. And you want to have that very close to the top. If you're writing an email, you want to have it close to the top. You also want to have it down at the bottom, because if the person gets to the bottom, they want to be able to click it again. You want them to know exactly what they need to do, and you want to make it really easy for them. So that's my tip of the week. I hope everyone has a nice, safe week, and be productive, and I hope you can be successful as well, and we will see you at the top.